Brooke and Julie with
365 Hawaii.
And today we're out and about and we're up here in Waikoloa and we are cruising all the different places. We're going to do some lunch. We're going to do the Kuleana Rum Shack if they're open, or if not we'll try something else. And we're here at the bay right now and we're just kind of out checking everything out, and we're bringing you guys along today.
And it's a beautiful blue day, and
blue day.
One of the things that we're loving about coming out here right now too is that it's August and it actually is temperate.
Yes. Temperate.
Yeah.
Not terribly hot, is I guess you could say what
That's
you're
what
talking
I mean.
about.
Yeah. So
it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm freezing kind of thing. But no, it's a nice temperature, even though it's August, which is good.
Yeah.
And we had some fires last week, and they've subsided, and it's just nice to be out.
So if you are an animal lover, you'll love the fact that here next to the Lava Beach Club is what they call the ABay Kitty experience, where there are feral cats here and they've been clipped, and so they are spayed and neutered, but they're left to live their lives out here, and they get to live in this like little cabin in all of the rocks. And so sometimes it's actually interesting to come out and see all the different kinds of cats that are here, but they live a pretty good life with all the tourists around. So the kitty colony. Okay, there's a few things you have to do when you come to the Waikoloa resort area. If you're staying here or just visiting all over the Big Island, you have to come and to this beautiful beach behind me, and we call this ABay. It's just a nickname for the Hawaiian word, which will be right below me in the captions. And it is a beautiful, shallow bay. Not great for snorkeling, but it's great if you're trying to get away from the major waves that happen sometimes on the southern part of the island, and to come up here and float around with your kids. It's really safe, and especially if you are looking for a great place to come on the beach and have a Mai Tai, Lava Beach Club is right next door, and get a chance to swim during the day and drink during the night. So come to the Electric Blue Bay here at Waikoloa Resort. Okay, hey, if you've been watching our videos on 365 for a long time, you must know that Lava Beach Club is one of our favorite places to go. And the bar opens in 5 minutes. Let's go!
Here we are at Lava Beach Club. We just made it in. It is 12 and it is full, so we are good to go. Julie's got a Mai Tai coming and I got a beer, so it should be a good Saturday afternoon. Lunch here at Lava Beach Club. It was scrumptious and good, but it was kind of interesting what happened. What happened today, Julie?
So while we were standing out there filming on the beach, it was right before the restaurant opened, and all of a sudden the guy with the Lava shirt comes out and he says, "Hey, I recognize you guys from your YouTube channel." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I see that he's actually the manager of Lava, and we say, "Hey, you know what? Is there a way that maybe we can skip the line?" And he said, "Yeah, come on in. You guys are, we'll handle you guys. You guys are awesome." So that's a nice way to get into a nice restaurant on the beach. So thanks to Lava for that one. And also, if you're going to be in Waikoloa Resort, seriously, putting your feet in the sand and having a Mai Tai, watching the sunset, it's a great place to come to. So.
All right, we just arrived here at the Queen's Marketplace here. There's two. This is the Queen's Marketplace, and it's the King shop across the street. So we'll go over there in a little after we get done over here. But a lot of cool stuff here. We'll go around, check it out, and we'll show you all the goodies that's going on here. So let's go.
Okay, sometimes people come up to us and say, "Oh, I see you on video." G Cruz, he's the DJ at KWXX, and they're here today doing a promotion. Do you want to tell them a little bit about what you're doing here today?
You know, we're here at the celebrating back to school with the back to school bash, and this past week the kids got back to school, and we're just super happy about celebrating that. And of course, Queen's Marketplace has some great specials and sales going on to celebrate that, and just kind of trying to get things back to normal. We'll see what happens.
Okay, as you guys can see that they're doing a back to school event here today, and I happen to run in the woman that's helping put the whole thing on, Hannah Bree, who does the events and marketing for the entire Queen shops, and she wants to just basically tell you guys a little bit about what's coming up in the next month or two, and also the fact that we do have an events person here who does put on really cool events at the Queen shops. So give them a little bit about what it is that's coming up and what you do.
Well, today we're celebrating our back to school bash, celebrating our keiki going back to in-class learning, which I know a lot of parents are excited about. about. And I do have to say that pre-COVID we had weekly, monthly events, concerts, movies under the stars, a lot of fun events that of course have been put on hold. So we've kind of morphed and are putting on more non-gathering events like this one today.
When you're here, support local businesses, because you said 50%?
Yeah, over 50% of our businesses here are actually locally owned and operated. It's, you know, we're coming off of the hardest year ever, 2020 with the pandemic. You know, we really struggled, and thankfully our local community helped with the foot traffic, replacing the tourism, and we just thank everyone for coming and supporting these local businesses, because they've been struggling, and you know, it's still a long road to recovery.
That's right. So there we go. So you guys, if you want to learn more, where do they get the information about what's happening?
QueensMarketplace.com, and for the most up-to-date info, follow us on Instagram or Facebook. We always have specials, promotions, events posted daily.
Okay, hey, if you're staying at any of the hotels or condos in Waikoloa Resort, or if you just happen to be driving up from Kona to, you know, points north, Island Gourmet, right behind me, has really good poke. It has a deli. It's got really good food, different kinds of pastries, all the stuff that like normal, like, you know, ABC stores have, with a little extra yum yum with a deli experience. So if you happen to be here and you want to get an inexpensive breakfast too, and you don't want to eat at the hotels, check this place out. So one of the interesting things, if you like a little bit of a hike or a little bit of a trot, is the Alaloa Trail, which goes from South Kahala all the way to North Kona on this trail. And if you guys can see that there's like little berms built up, they built those up so that pack mules and donkeys could actually ride on these with their riders. And this trail was constructed with, get this you guys, prisoner labor and people who had to pay their taxes. So you can imagine if you had to pay your taxes and you're out here in the hot sun in a lava field, you probably would figure out a different way to get the taxes paid than this.
Here we are at the King Shops. A lot of great shops here. We've got Tory Richards here, we've got Tommy Bahama's, we've got Roy's, the restaurant that here. A lot of good things to do, and ABay's has just opened up as well, and Foster's Kitchen. So this is a good place, particularly, I'm getting hungry again talking about all these dinner places. So good places you want to get some interesting Hawaii type of goods and food.
Hey, here's a new place I haven't seen before in King Shops. It's a shave ice experience, and the line is out the door. It's called Obis, and it's the Big Island Shave Ice Company. So maybe Instagram worthy? Hey, to give you a little bit more flavor about Waikoloa, we decided to stop some people who are visiting and just kind of ask them a little bit about what they think about Waikoloa. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit where you're from, what's your story, why are you here?
Okay, my name's Dan, and this is Pat, my friend from Thailand. I've been living in Thailand for 10 years and came back to California, but I've been coming to Hawaii for like 20 years. I just love it over here. This is a really fabulous center up here. I mean, it's got everything, great restaurants, great shops. I really love it, and the weather today is fantastic. What do you think, Pat?
Yeah, I like the weather here. I really love here. You know, like this is the second time I'm visiting the Hawaii, and I always like impressed in everything here. It's really nice people here.
There's Aloha right here for you. So obviously happy visitors and people who've come time and time again and still coming along. So thank you guys, appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yes, it's the end of the day, and we've had a good time. Waikoloa is, there's a lot of cool things to discover Waikoloa, and my thoughts were, I actually enjoyed, well, I got this on film, but there were some windsurfers out there, and they were tearing it up on a hydroplane. It was just really cool to watch them zooming along out there, so that was pretty cool. And what was your thing that you liked the most today?
Having the manager of Lava Lava come out and say, come on in because I recognize you, that's always bonus.
Yeah.
And getting a chance to meet G Cruz, who is the DJ of the KWXX radio station. That was awesome. And then also being able to chance to see some of the new things that are happening inside the Queens and King shops. Lots of new shops going up. So it's kind of exciting to see what happened after the pandemic. So it was a good day in Waikoloa.
Yeah. So, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
With that, we'll say
Aloha.